Hello, friends, and welcome to a wealthy Wednesday. It is the 15th of September. At least it is where I am. And so, welcome to what was formerly known as Transfer Tuesday on my channel here. I had to switch up to a Wednesday because Tuesdays are just really becoming a struggle for me. A lot of things that go on those days, particularly those are the days that I usually have all of my doctor appointments with my transplant team. And it was just getting to be too much of a rush to try and get everything fit in there. So I just switched it by a day, and we kind of collectively, between viewers and myself, decided on the name Wealthy Wednesday. I'm still just talking about the money movements that I have made throughout the week. And so today we're going to go over what I did, what money movements I made that came to a total of $809 for this second week of September. So if you are curious to see what I did with my money, stick around and find out. Because I am talking about some of the investing decisions that I make, I do like to always start off with a reminder that information provided on my channel is general and entertainment in nature. It does not constitute financial advice. If you are looking to get financial advice, do please seek out a registered and licensed financial advisor that can help you out with your money and your situation. So we are continuing with our goals that we have for September of investing, saving, and paying down our mortgage being our final debt. And how is it September already? It is the 9th month out of the year. If you got pregnant at the very beginning of the year, you're getting ready to have a child. That's how much time has passed. But we're really creeping up on the end of the year, so we're ramping up a few things in that. With investing, we aim for purchasing at least $1,000 in ETFs. We want to save $1,250 for investing for next month, and then put about $60 towards micro investing. Aiming for $150 going to my $1,000 project, an additional $750 to the emergency fund, saving about $500 additional in savings challenges. And again, that final debt, paying down the mortgage, looking at around $120 extra to be paid in September. We have made some pretty good progress thus far in that we're able to tick one of the boxes, and that was after our ETF purchase last week at the beginning of the month, or I guess it wasn't last week, it was just slightly before last week, but still, beginning of the month, because we do all of our purchases right on the 1st or the 2nd. We have already achieved that goal of making a $1,000 purchase. And so now we are just continuing to work on the others. And I still, on this slide, have not fixed that error of a goal of $120 towards our mortgage and not just $30. So let's see if I fix that by next week or if I forget. Again, remind me in the comments of what to do, please. So starting off with saving to invest, again, we save throughout the month, and then at the beginning of the next month is when we make our purchases. So this is all preparation for October. These are the platforms that I am currently using, and that is Westpac Online Investing. That is through our bank here in Australia. All of these are Australian platforms, in case you are wondering. Pearler is in Australia, and then Sharesies. Sharesies is actually both in Australia and New Zealand. It is a bit newer in the Australian market. I will also be using Raise and Spaceship, but surprise, surprise, I have just been really busy and haven't gotten to it yet. We just had assessments due here for students on our classes. I had to do some marking. So over the past 2 weeks, I have marked about 100 papers. That's put me behind on getting some things taken care of, but I'm all caught up. So I was able to put $400 over to the Westpac cash investment account. That brings our total in there to $874.79. Definitely saving some extra money because I haven't had time really to go anywhere with just how busy things have been, which is good for savings actually. The usual $175 has gone over to Perler. That brings our balance here to $1,421.80. At around $1,500 is when we will be ready for our next purchase on this particular platform. So that will either be, here in the next week or right away at the beginning of October. We did take our cans in as well, so we do participate in containers for change, and these are for our aluminum cans, plastic bottles, some of our glass bottles, whatever our son brings home and such as well. So $24.90. That is going to go to micro investing, so that will be used across those platforms of Sharesies, Raise, and Spaceship. And so that wraps it up for what we have done in terms of investing. What I next want to talk about is my $1,000 project. I've mentioned this before. This is based off of a book by Canna Campbell, who is a financial advisor here in Australia. Also has a YouTube channel and podcast and such, Sugar Mama TV, if you're interested in checking her out. But the $1,000 project, it's just all about finding extra money. So this is money that is not really that wasn't budgeted, but even if you're just out collecting coins up off of the ground or dollar notes as you find them, you put all of it aside. When you get $1,000, that is called your parcel, and you do what you would like with it. One of the ways that I contribute to my $1,000 project is through my Roundup challenge. And as you can see, I have not gone many places or used my debit card very much. And to be perfectly honest, I also haven't gone through and calculated everything up either. But what I could quickly put together was $15.10. So that is $15.10 that is getting moved over to the $1,000 project. Not as much that normally comes from my Roundup challenge, but any number above zero is more than zero, and I am a firm believer that every bit counts and it all adds up over time, so I don't snub my nose at any amount saved. That $15.10 brings this current parcel to $285.09. I've mentioned before that this is the third $1,000 project parcel that I have worked on this year. So just by finding extra money here and there, rounding things up, having a bill that comes in lower than anticipated, anything like that, sales of different small things around the house that we have that are laying around not being used. So it could be, some clothes, video games that my son he forgot he even had them. So I'm like, well, if you don't even remember you have them, then you ain't going to miss them if they're sold. Little things like that, all of that goes over to this project here. So it's a way of saving, but without really saving. Though I do have savings goals as well. And these particular goals are very specific. They're very deliberate things that we're doing. So it's different from the $1,000 project. That's just kind of those extra things that we're able to find. For these particular savings, it's very, very intentional in terms of what it is I'm trying to accomplish and the amounts that I am aiming to accomplish on that as well. And one of my most fun ways of saving is my like challenge. I started doing this on my Transfer Tuesday videos after getting the idea from the absolutely beautiful and amazing Tasha at Mind Your Money. Many people have taken on this challenge as well. Marlene over at Snow Gardener 307 does it. Nija at Budgeting the Bacon does it for her Mortgage Mondays. Leroy at 40 and Broke. Fan-friggin-tastic channel that he's got. By the way, definitely recommend that you check that out. I believe it's on his Financial Friday videos that he does them. So we're just about getting somebody covering every day of the week. I think we just need now a Thursday, a Saturday, and a Sunday participant. But for every like that this video gets, hint, hint, boop, that like button, I put $1 away into my like challenge savings box. So you are 100% in control of how much money I save. And I strongly encourage you to hit the like button. Let's try to get as much in there as possible. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I actually gave that money away. In October, I'm going to put it towards charity. So what I'm going to do at the end of the year, who knows? I don't even know how much money I'm going to have there. I did also transfer $339 to the emergency fund. That brings the emergency fund total to $2,571. We're aiming for $5,000 by the end of the year. And then $30 towards the mortgage. And I had asked last week as well about covering how I had gone about calculating this number and what was the amortization schedule or calculator that I used. There was some general interest in that, so I will put together a video of an unknown date that I will bring that out, but walking through the steps in the website and everything that I used for calculating and knowing just how much it was going to take off of my mortgage, which I'm a huge fan of calculators because they really make things concrete and you can actually see the numbers. I'm all about data and data visualization, but if you can show the numbers and show the impact, I find that that tends to work really well with influence behaviors, particularly mine. That brings me to the totals for week 2 of September. So how much we saved towards investing, $424.90. Did not invest anything this week because, yeah, we do all of our large purchases at the beginning. And I just haven't gotten to the micro investing part yet. I really need to just put it on my to-do list and get it done. $15, I put 12 cents, but 10 cents, I'll find 2 cents and transfer that over to the $1,000 project. $339 to the emergency fund and $30 to the mortgage, which brought the total of all of my money movements for this week to $809.02, and actually $44 more than that because I don't think I have my likes challenge in there. And then totals for September that we have done thus far. So far we have saved $824.90 for investing. It's a little bit different from what is reported because we had carryover from the month before that is in that bank account. We invested $1,038.25. $57.23 has been put towards the $1,000 project. $471 has been put towards the emergency fund, and $60 has been put towards our mortgage. And so that gives us a total thus far for the month of money movements of $2,451.38. Now, again, remember that invested amount that actually came from the previous month was the money that carried over from August into September. Sorry, you're about to hear my dogs get a little bit loud because my husband just got home, so I'm going to talk really, really quickly through this. But the rest of it are all of the money movements that we have made thus far. So we are tracking along. We're sticking pretty well to our plan. Hey, I have a video up 2 Wednesdays in a row, so that is something for me because, yeah, things have just been really super busy. It's just kind of that time of year with school and work and everything else going on. I'm sure many of you are in similar positions as well with transitioning. I think everybody now pretty much should have their children back in school, or if you are going to school yourself as well, particularly, if you've got your kids in school and you're in school and you've got work and you're balancing all of that. I know all of us are kind of all over the place a little bit with that, but hopefully you're still being able to stick to your plans, even if those plans are only maybe loosely being stuck to, or you have a bit of a variance in the days that you're getting them done. The main thing is at the end of the day that we are getting them done and we're holding ourselves accountable, which really is what helps the most, with that. So I hope wherever you are, no matter what day of the week that it is, you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I hope that all of your budgeting and saving is going as well as you could expect it to be or want it to be. As always, drop down in the comments below what money movements you have achieved this week. We love to hear about other people's accomplishments and celebrate their achievements with them. Even if it does take me a bit of time to get to the comments, I know that I'm a little bit behind, but I will get to those because there's, only so many hours. Only so many hours during the day, but even if I'm not able to respond, I want you to know that I do absolutely read all of those, and I do appreciate all of that. So if you did like this video and you want to make sure that I put another dollar away for next week, do please remember to boop that like button. Do feel free to subscribe if you want to continue watching this journey and how it is that we are going as well in achieving all of our goals. Otherwise, do remember to choose kindness, show gratitude, always keep a positive mindset, and I will see you in the next video.